Support for Homegrown is provided by Humphrey Heating and Air Conditioning, proudly serving Eastern North Carolina since 1967.
They grew up on our fields, on our courts, in our towns. And now they've taken that hometown pride to the college stage. This is Homegrown. Real athletes, real stories, big dreams.
Welcome to Homegrown, real athletes, real stories, and big dreams. This is a show where we highlight hometown athletes who carry the spirit of their community wherever they go. Today's guest is a young athlete who made a bold decision early, leaving home, family, and everything familiar in Jacksonville and Onslow County to pursue his dream at one of the most competitive basketball environments in the country. He is a high IQ guard, a national level prospect in the class of 2029, and a member of IMG Academy junior national team. Please welcome Jordan Goss. Jordan, thank you for joining us today,
yes,
man.
Sir, of course.
And Merry Christmas. We're recording before Christmas,
Merry Christmas.
and so just want to tell you guys Merry Christmas. So let's just start at the beginning, man. So what was it like growing up in Jacksonville and Onslow County, and how did basketball first become a part of your life?
I would just say it's like a brotherhood, really, and just being connected with everyone, easy to make friends. I would say my friends Holden and Sawyer Smith.
Okay.
I would say they used to play basketball when they were younger, and I kind of, followed them into it, and I kind of just found a love for it.
That is awesome, and yeah, we haven't had Sawyer or Holden on the show, but they've been on the show indirectly. Their football coach from Liberty, Christian, has been on the show, and they actually one of them, I can't remember which one, but one of them was the player of the week for the football during the football season, and I know their dad real well. So so growing up, biggest influence in your development, both on and off the court, early on.
On the court, I would say, again, the same people I said, and another big one is Jay Hoops.
Okay.
His name's Jay Lawson.
Yeah.
He reached out to me, when I was I thought I was good, but he showed me that I had more room to improve, and he just kept building my game up. And then I would say off the court, my dad.
Your dad. So I'll get back to your dad. One-on-one instruction with Jay, is that right? Just one-on-one training, one-on-one instruction.
Yes, sir.
And you've been home a couple times from IMG. I know at least one time during the fall. And I think I saw a video. You came home and you were in the gym, right?
Yes, sir.
That's awesome. So your dad. Well, let's talk. We'll talk a little bit about your dad. I know him pretty well. He's a friend of mine. Talk to me about your dad's influence.
I would just say after a good or a bad game, he's just always there, just hype me up if I do good, just mentally prepare me.
That's awesome.
Honestly.
That's awesome. But so off the court though, with your dad, let's talk about that off the court. He and your mom both retired military or former military. Talk about the influence that they've had on you, maybe being as former military parents. Strict household?
A little bit. A little bit of freedom.
A little bit of freedom.
Yeah.
He's sitting right there, so it's okay. It's okay. I'm sure very good life lessons, right?
Of course.
From him,
yeah.
and from your mom. Yeah. So they're good folks. So talking about your family, you've grown up in a tight knit family. You also have a sister that's going to NC State, and beyond just your mom and dad being former military, they're established business leaders in the community. Talk about the family dynamics as a whole, and about how that total influence and that tight-knit family has shaped you, and how that went in to potentially making the decision about leaving home.
I'll just say they've always told me to have a no-quit mentality and to just stay on top of everything, just keep getting back up. as a family, like there's like no like breaks in us, like very connected. I would say just like go chase my dreams is like why they're just like pushing me towards to chase my dreams, and they just want the best for me.
And they'll really, I'm assuming, support you.
Yeah, of course.
In whatever way that you can be supported. So let's go back and talk about the process and kind of getting to IMG. So walk me through from the beginning. I'm assuming you went down for a tryout, and then kind of walk me through that process. What happened after that?
A little bit something like that. So I heard about it through like, social media, and then my dad sent me to camp, and I went to the camp, and there's coaches there.
Okay.
So the first week, just nothing happened, like just normal playing basketball. The second week, I really started to think like I like the whole campus, everything. So some coaches like kind of came to watch one of our like scrimmages in the camp, and my dad was there. So they were talking to my dad after, and after that, we kind of just applied for it.
Okay.
And then they accepted us. We thought it through, and I thought it was a great opportunity, so I took it. And then we go down there. There's 3 weeks of basketball training. It's like a training camp. They evaluate like every kid, and then they place them into different teams. And I got the junior national team. So.
Which is, besides being on potentially like, I guess, the varsity team or whatever, which is a lot of upperclassmen. I guess there may be some freshmen or sophomores on that team or whatever, underclassmen, but they're probably your elite of players. You got placed at the highest level that you could be placed. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
That's awesome, man. That's awesome. So let's talk about when you went down there for the camp. It was a 2-week camp.
Yes,
I guess you
2
said.
weeks.
So you play travel ball, and we'll get to that in a second. But was this maybe better competition than the travel ball that you had played against, or comparable to it, or talk about the competition?
I would say for camp, the competition wasn't as good as 3SSB, like this.
Okay.
But I would say my team is like the highest of levels. Like every day in practice, push each other, just like the best kids in the class.
Okay.
It's like very diverse, and we all just push each other.
And I think what's unique about your team as well, you're the junior national team, and I guess you're made up of a lot of freshmen and sophomore or younger kids. But when you guys go and play in tournaments or you play during the season, you're playing against older kids, right?
Yeah, 17.
You're playing
18.
against 17 and 18-year-old kids. Okay, yeah, that's who, but maybe basketball skill wise, maybe on the same level. But I'll just say, from a developmental perspective, they're probably a little more bulky and a little more physical, just because of the sheer age. So okay. So after you were offered the spot, are you 14, 15? I'm assuming.
15.
Yeah,
just 15.
Yeah, 15. You had to face a pretty big decision, and whether to leave home and chase your dreams, or to stay here in the community and go to school and play basketball. So first, was that a decision? Obviously, you talked to your parents, but was that decision that they left up in the end? They were like, Jordan, this is your decision. And secondly, at what point in time was it like, all right, man, this is it. I got to do it. So talk to me a little bit about that.
What I would say is just like after me and my dad, like on the way home, the whole time just talked about it like for days. And he was like, man, it's up to you. So, after that, I kind of just took the decision, and it really hit me when I got there.
When you went down there and they dropped you off, right?
Yeah, like when they left back home, like the first week of training camp, like it really hit me.
Yeah, you're experiencing something, and I don't know if your parents told you this, or if coaches or whatever, but you're experiencing something that a lot of kids experience when they get ready to go off to college, which is this is very similar to college. I remember the experience when I was up at Carolina getting ready to go play football, and my mom and dad dropped me off, and they left, and I was like in the room by myself because like my roommate wasn't there, and I was like, oh crud, it's like, yeah, this is real.
Yeah.
Is that it?
Yeah, it's like so far away. Like usually I'm so used to being like somewhere by myself, and I'm like, all right, come pick me up. Like just them being very close by.
Yeah. That's awesome. And I know your dad burnt your ear up driving back about it, right?
Oh yeah.
He likes to talk a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I know he burnt your ear up about that. So you chose IMG, one of the most competitive prep environments in the country. What stood out to you about IMG during that decision-making process?
I'll just say the environment, the exposure, the level of coaching, it's all at a very high level, at the highest level.
Okay. Totally off script, not on here, but I'm sure you've been doing it now for a semester. Tell me what a typical day in the life of an IMG junior national team player is like.
We wake up around 8, like some of us go get breakfast. And then at 9 we have weights for an hour.
Okay.
And then after we head over to the main gym to go practice with the team. Okay. It's about a 2-hour practice of just playing competitive, whether it's 3-on-3 or 5-on-5 with each other. Drills, plays. After we go eat lunch, and then around 1:40 school starts, and then we have 3 classes, all 70-minute classes.
Okay.
We have A and B days. A B day, sometimes you have 2 classes.
Yeah.
Or you have like a free period. So after that, I mean, most of us go to open gym. Yeah. And we try to just stay connected as a team off the court too.
So when you get done at night, you eat dinner, you have study hall, or you're. So you realize you're like in college, right? I mean, this is what being in college and playing athletics in. So again, off script and a side note, is when you get done with high school, playing basketball in college is what you want to do?
I would say as of right now, yes.
Yeah.
I want to go to college.
Yeah. It's a real structure. You know, people don't realize, and I've talked to your dad about it, and I keep referencing your dad. He's sitting out there. But we've talked a lot about athletics in college, and I don't know that a lot of folks realize the structure. Life, you're playing a sport. You're playing basketball. You're playing football. You're on TV or whatever. You get a lot of perks and this and that, but it kills the social time. There's not a lot of social time when you play. So you talked about your normal day now during the semester. Was training camp the same, or was it a little bit different?
It was different. Something you had to be ready for. We would get up about 7 in the morning, go to the locker room. Everyone would gather and we would mentally. There's a mental performance coach. His name's Coach Jay. We'd mental stuff, just get our minds right, just how to kind of have a broad focus, a narrow focus, or the other way around, just to always be focused.
All right, man. I mean, because there is a very mental part of playing basketball, right?
And then we would go to weights and then practice with every coach. We'd have stations. We'd go a station on court A, court B, court C, and court D. And then that was the end of the basketball part for that day. And it would just be consistent.
Okay, nice. So IMG has produced a lot of NBA players, a lot of first-round picks. In fact, one of the most recent ones was the 7-foot kid from Purdue, Zach Edey, that just went. I think he got drafted last year. How did IMG's longstanding tradition of excellence and reputation factor into your decision, or was it more just that environment with playing basketball and combining everything?
I'll say that had a push to it on the exposure part.
Yeah.
Just get your name out there. Just more exposure to the college coaches.
Yeah.
Just kind of make it easier for you.
Yeah.
But it definitely pushes you more for sure.
Okay. So you talked about travel. So before IMG, you competed for Team Loaded, and you faced top level national talent there. How did that experience prepare you for the speed, physicality, and structure of what you're kind of seeing every day now at IMG?
I would say to just go in, being ready for that physicality, and just, like match that, play with your speed, pace, physicality, just learn how to kind of find someone else's weaknesses and use it to yourself.
Yeah. So are you you mentioned that the camp you went to during the summer, your travel stuff was maybe a little more intense and better competition.
Mm-hmm.
Now that you are playing games, or has your season started yet, or is
Yeah?
Okay? I know you got some stuff.
Games.
Okay, I know you got some stuff coming up in the first part of the year. Competition that you've been playing since you've been down there, rate it to your travel experience.
I would say it's a much higher level because it's, of course, varsity.
Yeah.
I would say it's a lot better.
Is it?
Honestly, yeah. Just because like the grading and like the, it's not all kids are good on like circuits.
Yeah.
So I would say varsity is like the speeds. It's way faster. They play the game faster.
So are you scrimmaging every day or every other, or is it a combined? I know you're on the national junior team, but is it joint practices with the varsity team as well, or do y'all ever scrimmage with them or anything like that?
Sometimes, like at night, we'll scrimmage the varsity teams for like a little game.
Yeah.
To like push us.
Yeah.
But not really. We kind of practice as each other, just stay connected.
Which totally get that. So, as a freshman, you've earned a spot on this team. What does that accomplishment mean to you personally?
I would say to be grateful for it, but not take it for granted. Yeah. And just like it's like one of the biggest accomplishments for me, I would say.
Just makes you feel good, right, man?
Yeah, but you also have to like humble yourself about it too. Just know that you can get to that level, so you can like go to a higher level.
Yeah, that's awesome, man. So coaches describe you as a high IQ, team first guard. How would you describe your role on the court? And let me ask you this. Let me add to that. So your role on the court previously before getting down there, and is it the same role that you have kind of been in so far, or has that role changed?
It's changed a lot, actually.
Oh, has it? Okay.
I would say. At Jacksonville, I was like one of the main guys, I would say. Just like having like more like individual and like fine for like the whole team. But on the junior national, I'm more of like I gotta find where I'm good at and just be ready to shoot, be a defensive pest, just be everywhere on the floor, be loud. But I'll say, just getting my teammates open, passing them the ball, just really a team first.
Yeah, because I would think even at the travel level, I would think that talent level, there's still I don't want to say a disparity, but you've got your guys that are better than other players, right?
Yeah, of course. So.
Down there, everybody's good, right?
Yeah.
I mean, everybody's good. So you have to bring it every day, right?
Yeah, of course.
Practice.
Everything.
I mean, lifting weights.
Practice is
really pretty intense, isn't it?
Yeah, we get physical.
Yeah. Well, and I tell everybody, and I know you know this. We were talking with soccer players previously. We've talked with football players. We talked with volleyball players. And I don't know if your coaches tell you this, but practices aren't supposed to be fun.
No,
they're supposed to be hard and intense. Mm-hmm. The fun part is when you actually get to play basketball against somebody else, right? Mm-hmm. That's the fun. That's what all the work goes into every practice, and that's what makes it fun. So you've talked about effort being the one thing that can't be measured, but always makes the biggest difference. Mm-hmm. Where did that mindset come from?
My dad.
Your dad. Yeah, that figures.
Just being from him being in the military, and he just like watching me play, like just put in all my effort. I mean, more stuff comes out of it.
Yeah.
And just like what you said, really.
Well, I would say, Jordan, it would stink. I mean, I would tell you, but you can go 0 for 10, 0 for 15 from the field and still have an impact on the game by your effort, right? And your mindset. You could play great defense. Mm-hmm. You could have, how you can assist, rebound. You could fight through picks. So there's a lot of ways to impact the game. And that comes from effort, right? I mean, you You don't have to score. It's always nice to hit some threes, but or take it to the hoop. And I saw a video, man. You've been working on your vertical, haven't you? I saw a video you grabbing rim the other day. So, there's no doubt that you're going to put out maximum effort. I know that. If you're a Goss, you're putting out maximum effort. So, even while living away from Jacksonville, how do you stay connected to your hometown and the people that have helped shape you in your life up until this point?
Just texting them every day, just like thanking them, calling, just kind of staying with the people who I'm closest to, and kind of learn how to block out, anything that's like not good for me. But just stay connected with everyone, and kind of like never leave home.
Yeah, and and I'll shameless plug for us. You follow us on the Man Cave Media Network. You like a lot of the things that we've been doing with local kids. You know a lot of them, I'm assuming, and so you're staying connected that way. How often does your dad and mom get down? I know it's only been a semester, but how many times has your dad been down there? 12?
Probably 12 times.
Yeah, I mean, at least. I mean, I'm just going to tell you, I know that.
Yeah, he just asked me to come down. I'm like, yeah, come down.
Does he know? I mean, he didn't tell you, does he? He just comes and just shows up?
He's like, yo, I'm here.
Is there a hotel right near the place?
There is, but we have a
they probably got his
friend
name
up there that has an Airbnb.
Okay, yeah. I'm sure that he gets down there as much as he can. But that's that connection. So looking ahead, big goals. I know you're 15 years old, and so when somebody says big goals, I mean, hell, I'm 20. When I was 22, somebody asked me big goals, and I didn't know. 15 years old, what does it look like for you success-wise? What are you thinking about? And if you don't know, you don't know, but just want to ask the question.
I would say go to college for basketball, like go D1.
Yeah.
I mean, and if after that, after the college basketball, if the next level doesn't work out, I mean, I have a backup plan.
Yeah. What do you want to do?
If basketball doesn't work out, I want to do real estate.
Real estate. You're going to kick the old man to the curb and take his job? Is that?
For sure.
Yeah.
I'm going to take his job.
Okay. So before I ask you, I've got a closing question, but before I ask you the closing question, I've got some rapid fire things. I had previously shared those questions with you guys before. These are some that I'm just going to ask you, man. You just tell me the first thing that comes to your mind. When I interviewed your dad for a podcast I had, he had trouble with this. He didn't understand, one, that it was rapid fire, and he didn't understand, two, that it was like one or two word answers. I don't know that your dad has ever answered a question in one or two.
I don't think so.
Yeah, 2 words. So anyway, rapid fire. Here we go. Favorite part of your game? Shooting. Toughest competition you faced so far? Doesn't necessarily have to be down there. It could be in travel, but toughest competition you faced?
Like team or like player?
Team or player, or both.
Probably my team.
Okay.
During practice.
Okay. Go-to pregame music or artist?
Oh, I would say artist, NBA Youngboy.
Okay. I have no clue who that is. I'm sure that it's on point. Go-to pregame meal?
Probably some like Lifesaver gummies, I would say. Some candy and a water.
All right. Well, you didn't say, okay, yeah. So I think Tyler Jones on one of the other Homegrown episodes said some kind of strawberry something, but just water.
Yeah.
That's cool. Best advice you received from a coach?
Just to keep going, really. That's it.
Okay. Best advice you've received from your mom or dad?
Always think.
Always think.
Just think it through instead of doing it right away.
I can see that. One thing you miss most about home?
Friends.
NBA player you enjoy studying the most?
I would say Curry, Tyrese, Halliburton,
Okay.
and Tyler Hero.
All right. If you weren't playing basketball, what sport might you be playing?
Football.
Football. What position would you play?
Probably wide receiver.
Wide receiver. You got wheels?
I got wheels.
Okay. All right. Last question. No matter how far basketball takes you, what does being homegrown mean to you? And second part of that question, you ever think about coming back home?
I would say yeah.
You do think about coming back
Always.
home? Okay. What does homegrown mean to you?
Just to always know that I came from Jacksonville and to always be a part of it and to represent everywhere I go.
That's awesome. With Jordan Goss, a Jacksonville and Onslow County native, IMG Academy basketball student, athlete, and a young man shaped by family, service, and community while chasing big dreams. And I want to give everybody a chance to follow you and keep up with what you're doing, right? Mm-hmm. So I know you're on Instagram. What's your tell the camera what's your Instagram handle, and if you're like on X or Twitter or whatever, you can kind of give them those social media deals, and they can friend you or like you or follow you or whatever, tweet you or do whatever. How about that?
On Instagram,
yeah.
I'm Jordan Goss 2029.
Okay.
JORDAN GOSS 2029.
Okay. And Twitter, I know you're not on Facebook because you're way too young to be on Facebook.
I'm not on Twitter either.
So just
I kind of stick to Instagram.
Just Instagram. All right. So we got that, and when we do the final post-production on the show, we'll put that up there so you guys can follow that. So, man, thank you for joining us, man.
Thank
you. And just thank you. Keep representing Jacksonville, Onslow County. Good luck in the next semester at IMG, and just continue to make Jacksonville and Onslow County proud.
Yes, sir. I'll see y'all soon.
Support for Homegrown is provided by Humphrey Heating and Air Conditioning, proudly serving Eastern North Carolina since 1967.